And with colder temperatures on the way, there's no guarantee the roads will stay clear.
Jeff Platt shares a few driving do's and don'ts in winter weather.
The key to driving in snowy or icy conditions is very similar to driving on the wet roads of the ring. You want to give yourself plenty of time to get where you're going, not be in a rush, and have plenty of time to react to anything your car or anyone else's might do.
This is a good distance because if he starts slamming on his brakes, all we have to do is take our foot off the gas.
Rob Fenn has been a driving instructor in Boise for nearly 10 years and says following too closely in winter conditions is one of the most common mistakes he sees, but it isn't the only one. When people drive long distances for the holidays, he says it's tough to resist using cruise control, but you'll want to avoid it.
If you have to brake at all, you risk your wheels locking up and then skidding just slightly.
And when you're going highway speeds, a slight skid can get very ugly very quickly. So if you do feel your tires coming out from under you,
Turn the wheel to offset, and that would straighten you out.
avoiding collisions when driving in icy or snowy conditions isn't just about how you manage the steering wheel, it's how you use your feet too. Whenever you're starting or stopping, take your foot off of the gas or brake and give yourself a full second before slowly applying it to the other. This is because sudden starting and stopping is a huge factor in tires spinning or locking up, which causes cars to skid. Also, if you have a car with traction control or anti-lock brakes,
You don't pump your brake anymore when you lose control. You just ease up slightly, and it slows you down pretty well.
even with knowing all of this, crashes do happen. So if you are involved in one and no one is seriously injured, the best thing to do is get the vehicles off the road before things get worse.
And so taking a 2-vehicle crash adds another 2 or 3 cars to it, making a 4 or 5 vehicle crash just because they stayed in the lane of travel instead of moving over and getting out of everybody's way.
Now, it's also important to remember that the hazards created by snow last long after the snow is gone. The snow can melt, it can produce black ice. So it's important, and ISP wants everyone to remember to drive carefully even when it isn't snowing. Jeff Platt, KBOI 2 News.